Bug Foo here. I was just back from deer camp this first weekend, and I had made something called the hunter positioning system a few years ago, and it was kind of a board with a bunch of screws with washers on it with different people's names on it, so you could kind of indicate to other people where you're at while you're in the woods. Well, we've had some stands change names, and some of them are just gone now, so I'm reworking that and trying to update it a little bit. So I already lightly sanded the board and started to recoat it with some fresh paint. And then I've also got some washers that I've started to sand down to get ready to refinish those as well. Be sure to do this in a well-ventilated area so all your paint can blow away and not stick to you. Trying to rough them up a little bit, get all that paint off of there, and I'll put some primer on it, and hopefully all that paint will stick a little better.
I'll let that dry.
I'll let that dry. Okay, I'm down in the basement now by the computer, and I wanted to show you kind of what I'm working on down here. So I brought it up on the computer. You can do some of this on your phone, but not the part of making a QR code. That's what the main thing I'm getting to here. So when you're in the woods, you can get out Google Maps and set a pin where your stand is, and you can label it. Now, when you do that, you can put it on a list, and you can share that list, and you can still do it even on the computer, and it'll give whoever you send it to a link where they can contribute. You can give an option to that, and they can add their stand. So at that point, I think it's kind of nice to have an idea where everybody's sitting at if you've got several people out there. So let's see if I can get the QR code to generate. So I think I have to start up here in the right hand corner. I do have Google Chrome I'm using, and I'm sure that makes 100% difference in how easy this is, but you've got the little spot up here with the 3 dots. Click on that. You can come down here to cast, save and share, and from there you can come down to create QR code. So let's try clicking on it, and it did bring something up. So I'm going to switch to where I can record my phone screen and try to make this work. So I have my camera on my phone brought up, and you can see that yellow Google Maps thing there. That's what you would click on to open your link. What I'm pointing at right now is you want to be sure when you create your QR code that you actually have the list that you're wanting to share. Otherwise, it's not going to be set up right. So I went ahead and clicked on the little yellow bar that said Google Maps, and it popped up the list right away. And that's using the camera to access all that stuff. So you can see it brought up all the stands, and everything looks good. So I got the new coat of paint on here, and I went ahead and started writing down some stand names. I got a new coat of paint on these washers with names, and then I've also got my QR code that I made, and I'm going to cut it out and laminate it and put it right up here. So that way, if anybody's going to a stand, they can see where they're at by using the washers, and then they'll be able to scan it and see, oh, okay, yeah, that's exactly where they are. I don't want to sit right next to them. I'm going somewhere else. Okay, so I got the QR code laminated and I put some super glue on the back and I stuck it down there. We're gonna see how that holds. We'll put some weight on it. As you can see, I got it all put together. The super glue did hold that in place, so I'll go hang this up at the cabin and we'll see. Nobody's probably gonna use it, so whatever.